Alrighty, good morning everybody. So today I'm going to work on a voiceover for how I kitted up this canvas in a frame. I bought it from Hobby Lobby. Luckily it was 50% off. This was my first time trying to use a frame that was actually oversized from the painting. So I did purchase a backing piece that goes along with it. It's almost like a thick kind of cardboard. You'll see that in a little bit, just working with a butter knife to get all those tabs opened up. So I'll let this fast forward and I will jump in when I need to give another update. Alrighty, so now I've gotten this out of the way. And now this is the backing piece that I purchased. The other side of it, there's quite a few colors. I'm not sure if I'll be able to list it. I'll see if I can find something similar. But what I'm doing right now is measuring that actual big chunk of like cardboard backing to the actual back of the frame. That way I know I'm getting the proper size for it. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cut it with scissors. And I'm going to use an adhesive to get this to stick to the back side of the frame. So here you can see I'm about to start laying down some rubber cement. There's a couple different brands that you can use. This was my first time trying this. It seemed to work pretty well. However, it takes a little while to dry, and you'll see that I did struggle a bit. I grabbed one of the roller items you can see on the left-hand side to flatten everything down and make sure it was secured. This brushing was taking forever, so I eventually just dumped some more out and spread it around the best that I could. However, I kind of regret using the roller because you'll see it leaves a couple marks. Luckily, the canvas covered it, but that's something to keep in mind. If you're using a darker color, it seemed to leave some light streaks on it, but I wanted to make sure that it was secured. And here I'm just going to go ahead and cut off the edges as close as I can without damaging or pulling off any of the diamonds. I did seal this kit, and I do have a video on how to seal round diamond paintings while keeping the flexibility to the canvas and keeping the shine. After I do this, I did notice some of the edges were a little white, so I just grabbed some acrylic paint and painted the edges of it black. I'll fast forward through this, and that way you can kind of see the gist of the process. I'm sure you don't want to sit and hang out while I go ahead and cut the whole canvas up. And here's where the fun part begins. So just laying down the canvas, it does have this thin plastic on the front of it. In hindsight, I'd probably prefer one that has glass to it just because I did have an issue when pushing everything down to make sure that all the pins stick through. Because the frame is not that sturdy, it's more of an expensive frame. It does bow a little bit, and the plastic was able to sneak out the front of it. So I had to make sure to keep it flat on the table and keep the front end of the plastic tucked in while I was pushing down the backing piece. Right here, I'm just doing my best to make sure that I'm centering it properly. That way I have the same width on each side. Gonna watch me struggle a little bit, trying to lay this down perfectly, and it does get stuck on the little hooks because it is a really tight fit, and me just pounding on it trying to be a brute. But see how it bows out a little bit? That's where I made the mistake. So I pulled it out to, get that piece in, and when I did, the plastic popped out of the front where the frame was. So just fast forward through some of this and a close-up of my forehead, and when we flip it over, that's pretty much the end process. So I might not fast forward through this just to give you an idea of real time, and then you'll be able to see it flipped over and how pretty it looks. And here we are at the end of the process. All in all, it really wasn't that bad, and I do love the gold frame. Even though it was inexpensive, I think it was totally worth it to take the time and get this sorted out. It's just one of those where it looks really regal inside of the golden frame with the dark blue background, and it's going to be a gift for my father, so I think he's going to enjoy it in his man cave. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you soon.